Ever looked at your bank account and thought, where did all my money go? Well, if you live in one of these states, the answer is simple. Your state is robbing you blind. Between sky-high taxes, ridiculous housing costs, and expenses that make no sense, these 10 states will drain your wallet faster than a bad night in Vegas. So, if you like having money, you might want to avoid these places. Let's break down the 10 US states that will empty your bank account dry. And trust me, some of these will have you rethinking your zip code real quick. Number 10, Oregon, taxed to the max with a side of high rent. Oregon is beautiful, lush forests, hipster coffee shops, and no sales tax. Sounds great, right? Wrong. While you won't pay sales tax, the state income tax can reach up to 9.9%, making it one of the highest in the nation. Add in the crazy housing costs in Portland, where the median home price is pushing $500,000, and you've got yourself a recipe for financial disaster. Bonus wallet drainer. Gas is more expensive here, and you still can't pump it yourself. Seriously, why is this still a thing? Oregon finally relaxed this rule in 2023, but full-service stations still dominate, meaning you're still paying more per gallon. Combine that with rising utility costs, food prices that rival California, and a homelessness crisis that's making certain areas unlivable, and you've got a state that looks great on Instagram, but brutal on your wallet. Number 9, Massachusetts, or where your paycheck goes to die. Boston is historic, the seafood is great, and the sports fans area intense. But if you're trying to save money, forget it. Housing is outrageously expensive, with the average rent in Boston hovering around $3,000 a month for a one-bedroom. And don't even think about buying a house unless you enjoy a six-figure mortgage. Oh, and let's not forget Massachusetts' flat income tax of 5%, plus some of the highest health insurance costs in the country. That lobster roll just got a lot less appetizing, huh? Number 8, Alaska. Expensive everything except taxes. Alaska doesn't have state income or sales tax, but don't let that fool you. It'll still wreck your wallet. Why? Because everything here is insanely expensive. Groceries, gas, utilities, since almost everything has to be shipped in. You'll pay double or even triple what you'd pay in the lower 48. Example, a gallon of milk, easily over $5. A trip to the grocery store, just take out a small loan. Fun fact, Alaska actually pays residents through the permanent fund dividend, but don't get too excited. That extra check won't make up for your $400 electricity bill in the winter. Sure, you get to live in one of the most scenic places in America, but at what cost? Number 7, Maryland, a hidden money trap. Maryland might be small, but it sure knows how to drain a bank account. With a progressive income tax that can hit 5.75%, high property taxes, and the outrageous cost of living in places like Bethesda and Annapolis, this state doesn't play when it comes to taking your hard-earned cash. And if you work in DC but live in Maryland, congratulations, you get to deal with some of the worst traffic in the country and still pay ridiculous housing costs. Oh, and Baltimore? Let's just say certain neighborhoods have rent prices that make no sense for what you're getting. Number 6, New Jersey, the state that charges you for breathing. The entire country, an average of $9,500 per year. Let that sink in. Oh, and good luck buying a house. The median home price is $500,000 plus, and even renting isn't much better. Gas is cheaper compared to other states, but don't get too excited. It's still illegal to pump your own. Add in toll roads every 5 minutes, and living in Jersey feels like paying a never-ending cover charge just to exist. And here's the kicker, toll roads are everywhere. If you love paying just to drive on a road, you'll love Jersey, just as much as the Jersey Shore Cruise Season 1. Get crazy, get wild, let's party, let me stop. Number 5, Connecticut, where money goes to disappear. Connecticut loves one thing, taxing the life out of its residents. State income tax, up to 6.99%. Property taxes, insanely high. Cost of living, ridiculous. And let's not forget the absurd utility bills. Heating your home in the winter can cost hundreds per month, which is great when you also have to pay $15 for a sandwich. If you're rich, sure, Connecticut is nice, but if you're just an average person trying to get by, this state will chew up your paycheck and spit out lint. If you like overpriced sandwiches and want to spend your golden years choosing between paying your mortgage and heating your house, Connecticut is the place for you. Number 4, Hawaii. Paradise comes at a price. Hawaii is stunning. Beaches, sunsets, perfect weather. But financially, it's a nightmare. The cost of living here is over 90% higher than the national average. Groceries? A gallon of milk can cost $7. Gas? Usually the highest in the country. Rent? A tiny one-bedroom can cost $2,500 plus per month, and that's being generous. Sure, living in paradise is nice, but unless you've got a six-figure salary or a trust fund, good luck affording it. But like I always say, you only live once. YOLO. Number 3, New York. The bank account black hole. New York is iconic, but it's also one of the most financially punishing places to live. In New York City, the median rent for a one-bedroom is around $4,000. Want a cup of coffee? That'll be $7. Want to drive? Congratulations, you now owe the state your soul in parking fees and tolls. Oh, and let's talk taxes. New York has one of the highest combined state and local tax rates in the US, with income tax reaching up to 10.9%. Morale of the story? Unless you're a Wall Street exec or a TikTok influencer, your money will disappear faster than a taxi in rush hour. Number 2, California, the most expensive place to be broke. California, home of Hollywood, Silicon Valley, and insane prices for literally everything. Housing, median home price, $800,000 plus. Rent, a basic studio in San Francisco or LA costs $2,500 plus per month. Taxes, highest state income tax in the US, up to 13.3%. Because why not? And let's not forget the gas prices, which are consistently some of the highest in the country. If you move to California, just accept that half your paycheck is already spoken for. On the other hand, you get to see all the celebrities, right? Look there, it's Spider-Man, or is it? Number 1, Illinois, the king of wallet drainage. Illinois, where your money goes to die. Chicago's cost of living is through the roof, property taxes are some of the highest in the country, and the state is in financial crisis mode 24/7. Want to retire here? Good luck. Illinois taxes retirement income, something most states don't do. And let's not forget the insane corruption, which means your tax dollars are probably funding something sketchy rather than fixing potholes. Final verdict. If you like high taxes, high costs, and budget headaches, Illinois is your dream state. Final thoughts. Is it time to move? If you live in one of these states, your bank account is probably begging for mercy. So what do you think? Did your state make the list? Would you move to escape the high costs? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because trust me, you're gonna want to see what's coming next.